Welcome to Atlanta Brick Company.
Hey guys, welcome back to TW Bricks. We are here at the Atlanta Brick Company. Justin, tell me about the shop here. This is simply awesome.
This is awesome. We are probably one of, if not the largest Lego aftermarket sellers in the entire world. Not by space, not by physical space, but by the amount of stuff we have. It is insane. We are packed from floor to ceiling with sealed sets, certified pre-owned sets. We've got a pick-a-brick table. We've got a set graveyard down in the basement.
Okay.
We've got everything you could imagine and more.
Okay, let's just start at the beginning. When did the shop open?
Disclaimer, I am not the owner, and I've only worked here for about a year and a half. I am a longtime customer.
Right.
The two gentlemen, the geniuses of the Atlanta Brick Co., are named Ed and Chris. And I believe, I want to say they started their online business about 10 years ago.
Okay.
A few years after that, they opened a brick and mortar store. And so I would say the business, Atlanta Brick Co. as a brand, has been around for about 10 years.
About 10 years.
Storefront, maybe 7. Don't quote me on that. Neither one is here. Ed has a full-time job and he only works on the weekends. Chris is still on vacation.
Right.
So I'm here as a proxy.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
A lot of people say I look like Chris, and actually some customers mix us up, and that's why I have the beard and the shaved head, so that we can differentiate. But yes, I believe about 10 years.
Okay, we're looking about 7,500 square feet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that just the retail floors or storage areas?
I believe that includes the basement.
Includes the basement.
I might be wrong about that, but
You mentioned used sets. There's a bunch out there. What are you thinking as far as quantity?
We have probably over 4,000 sealed sets. Used sets, close to that amount. Some of them are in uncompleted form. I would say 95% of the inventory we have come from people trading in. We do not actively go out and seek anything.
Right.
It all comes to us.
They come to you.
All of it.
Okay.
So sometimes when they trade in stuff, it doesn't have the figures.
Right.
We just got a Raincore pit.
Okay.
And so it had the pit, but they didn't bring in the second little part to it. It had the Raincore and it had the pit, but it didn't have that other build. So we're selling just the pit and then just the Raincore separately. So things like that. We have a lot of incomplete stuff. In our city section, there's a bunch of just cars and boats without all the other little accessories and minifigs.
Okay.
Some of those are sold separately. So do you count that as a set? If you just want the car, that's great.
Right.
Or if you just want the tractor it came with, it's amazing.
Some people may need just the car or the tractor because they may have had the set and little Junior destroyed the car or lost the car.
Or if you're building a construction site, you know what? I need more of them.
Right.
I don't want to buy the whole trailer it comes with again. I just want the tractor again.
I just want this one piece.
So we have a lot of that too, but we also have a lot of built, completed sets as well. With minifigs. Oftentimes we'll sell the minifigs separately. We have all sorts of stuff. Anything you can imagine. We have rare one-off items that you cannot find anywhere else.
And I've noticed that.
Yes. And when we do the store tour, or if you already have done it, you'll see some of that. I can point some of those out to you.
Yeah, I've noticed quite a few. On minifigs, what do you think quantity is enough?
I don't want to give the wrong answer. I'm not a numbers person. 100 bazillion billion. I don't know a whole lot.
The reason I'm asking that is because out of the shop tours that we've done, this is over the top.
Then I would say a safe estimate is take the biggest one you've ever seen and double it.
I think the biggest one we've seen is probably 8,000. And they're all over the place.
Yes.
I mean, everywhere you turn around. We've gone through the shop, well, since yesterday. We've walked through at least 3 or 4 times. Every time you look, you're discovering something else that you missed. It's like, I was just here. I didn't see this piece. And you walk through again, it's like, I was just standing here, and now look at the little Fiat back there.
Yep.
You have, I mean, there's so much. Guys, you got to come down here. This is just absolutely phenomenal. You guys buy, sell, and trade. How much stuff are you guys, just an estimate that you see come in weekly?
This week, because it's the week of New Year's after Christmas, people are bringing stuff like crazy. Just Monday, we probably got 30 huge sets. We're talking modulars. The Winnie the Pooh set. We got the big Ghostbusters Ecto-1.
Okay.
People are just trading that stuff in for store credit. Maybe they built it and they don't want it anymore. It takes up too much shelf space. Or they're looking at those January releases and they want to trade. Or they see stuff in here that they want to trade it for. We have tons of built modulars. We have sealed modulars. So if you're just now getting into Lego and you want some of that old stuff, that's kind of what we specialize in, because it's really, this place is kind of like a museum where you can buy the exhibits. If there are old sets that you want, or you, like I said, you just got into the modulars, oh, but I need that one, that's hard to find. We might have it, so come to us. So people trade in that stuff for store credit. But as far as going back to your question, we probably got 30 sets just Monday. We got the original Millennium Falcon. Tons and tons of stuff. Sometimes it's complete, sometimes it's not.
Okay.
We just have to go through it and see.
You mentioned the original Millennium Falcon. You also have the original Cloud City Boba Fett.
Two of them.
Two of them.
Two of them.
So guys, if you need that,
if you had a lot of cash
you know where
to burn.
it's at. Get down here to Atlanta.
We also have the original original Captain America from 2012 Toy Fair. The first Marvel minifig. There was an Iron Man and a Captain America at that time. Both released. They were limited quantity. We got one of those in.
Okay.
We do have some of the Comic-Con exclusives in their original packages.
Okay.
We do have some of those. We have Supergirl from the TV series, the poly bag that was hard to get. We have her in her original bag. Oh yeah, we got the stuff.
Out of the pieces that are coming in, what is one of the most rarest that you've seen yourself, personally, that's come into this shop?
I'll give you two.
Okay.
The rarest set is the airport monorail, which, if I could do a plug, is on our YouTube channel, Atlanta Brick Co. TV. Watch it.
Absolutely.
I did a review of it. I showed it work. Several months later, we got a second one.
Okay.
A lot of Lego collectors, that is their holy grail. As far as the rarest item, period, we have a Star Wars, what do they call it? The concept art Boba Fett book. It's the most expensive item in the store. As far as the research we've been able to find, you could only get it if you were a guest at Lego corporate at a certain time, and they allowed you to go into their special super secret gift shop and say, pick something you want. Someone sold it to us, and it is the most absolutely 100% rarest item.
Okay.
Also, on our YouTube channel, I went through that entire book if you want to look inside it.
Absolutely.
But that is the rarest, because no one could buy that. It didn't exist. You had to meet those parameters. You had to have business at Lego corporate and be a guest, and be invited into that super secret, behind the bookcase that turned around gift shop that they had.
Okay. How did you get into Lego?
I was a fan as a child, like a lot of us. I grew up and I have to be a proper adult now and get rid of it, and gave away all my Lego. My brother and I decided to hand it to a consignment shop. I had the Black Seas Barracuda, the big pirate ship, and pains me to think of that right now. So thanks for bringing up old memories.
Sorry about that.
We sold it to a consignment shop, and I just got out of collecting. I gave all my action figures, everything. I got married and started being responsible. My wife and I were at Disney Springs, and we were in the flagship Lego store. I saw this Monster Fighter set. Of all the things, that's what I'm into. I like the spooky, scary stuff. I like the monsters. And they had this Monster Fighter, the big castle, Lord Vampire's castle, and it was on sale. And I just kept talking about it. Even though I wasn't into Lego collecting, we still went in the Lego store, right?
Right.
Gotta scratch that itch, yeah. And I kept talking about it. I said, I wish they had this as a kid. When I was a kid, this is my jam. It's not only is it Lego, but it's also spooky monster stuff. And she turned to me and said, you should buy it. I mean, you're so hard to buy gifts for. You don't collect anything. You're not into anything. Just buy it for yourself. I said, should I? She convinces me. And we're standing in line. True story. I have the set. I'm, holding it like a child. And I turn to her and say, you have no idea what you're starting. And here I am. She laughs at oh yeah, haha. And here I am. Now I work in a Lego store. That's how I got into Lego collecting. Monster Fighters, of all things, is what got me back into it. My favorite theme of all time.
Favorite theme.
Monster Fighters. Monster Fighters. It's the one theme I own personally, almost all of them. I think there's one poly bag, two poly bags, because there was one with stickers. That's one of those weird poly bags that came with stickers and like one of the gems, and then one of the coffin cars poly bag. Those are the only two. But other than that, I own every Monster Fighter anything they ever made.
It's funny that you mentioned stickers. What's your thoughts on stickers in the sets?
I like them. I like
'em?
stickers because it gives you the option to not use them.
Okay.
If I want a set for a piece in a certain color and it has a sticker to decorate it as the Ninjago Racer or whatever, I can choose not to put it on. If I'm buying the set for the model, then yeah, of course I prefer the prints. If I'm buying it more for the pieces, maybe I build it once, but then yeah, I'm gonna take it apart and just use it for that cool new rare piece or rare color, and I don't have to have the print now. Now I can decide not to put it on there. So I am for stickers.
You're for stickers, okay.
Definitely they're a pain sometimes, especially those little tiny ones, but...
Big old hands.
Big old hands, yeah. I mean, look at these meat hooks. That's hard to put stickers on, but I am absolutely for stickers. It brings down the price. That's what a lot of AFOLs don't understand or want to think about, is that stickers bring down the price. Printing on Lego parts is expensive.
It is very expensive.
I am absolutely for stickers.
Okay, I think you're the first one that actually told me that.
Because
That's
I'm
awesome.
the first one. I'm the first one who knows what he's talking about. I guess.
I'm the guy that say, all right, the set's going to cost me an extra $15. They're all printed.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the $15.
I mean, if you want prints, then you're probably buying the sets that have the prints already.
Right.
The brick heads. Those super exclusive big creator sets. A lot of those, not all of them. Okay, I'll give you an example right now. The Ghostbusters creator large Ecto-1.
Ecto-1.
Weren't all the mud detail stickers on that? So leave it off. It's a pristine Ecto-1.
It's not dirty.
What if that was printed? Now you're going on Bricklink and finding those pieces that are unprinted and stuff. I love the option.
And that is a very good idea. That's a very good thought process.
Well, I don't want a dirty Ecto-1. I want the one from 1984.
You want the one that's washed and waxed and ready to go.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, stickers provide an option.
Right. Okay. That's a very neat thought process. I respect that. I definitely respect that.